Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. I'm going to give you two stories here. This is why I have issues with the police. And don't get me wrong, I've actually met one or two. Yeah, that many. And I've had my share of encounters with the police that were halfway decent. But you know, I have to say, you know, those guys those men and women that become police officers that are decent, by standing by while these bad things go on, and you're not doing anything about it. You need to stand up and say, no, I'm not going to be a part of this, I'm not going to be associated with this, I resign, and in some cases you should go public. Of course, that's going to make you a target. And I'm going to give you two examples. One, there was this girl I knew in San Antonio. Both of these examples deal with San Antonio, Texas. She and her boyfriend were pushing a TV on a cart down the sidewalk. And her dad had been a cop. He had been a training officer. But I think he was retired, dead or retired or whatever. And this one cop, you know, sees what she and her boyfriend are doing, stops them, starts to frisk her, feels her up, treats her like a piece of crap, and tells her, once he finds out what her name is, her last name, and is like, was your dad so-and-so? And she's like, yes. And he's like, well, you know, he rode my ass, he treated me like crap, and he took it out on her. He was a training officer.
Asshole.
Yeah, and he took it out on her for something that she had nothing to do with. Her dad.
Worthless bastard.
You know, her dad was the one who treated that guy like dirt when he was a rookie. Not her. But he goes and beats her up and feels her up. And that's just... Hey, you try filing a complaint and see what happens. Nothing's going to happen. Another story, also, like I said, San Antonio. Well, I can give you three. I'll give you one in Balcones Heights. There's this girl, her nephew and his friend, and I'm not going to sit here and say her nephew was a good kid, because he definitely wasn't. He was a punk. But this off-duty, 20-year veteran detective of the San Antonio Police Department shoots this kid and his friend in the back, right in the street. Now, the cop laid in wait with his son. The two of them laid in wait on top of their garage. This punk kid, I have a hard time feeling sorry for this kid. Thing is, he didn't deserve to die like that. He deserved to be in jail. I mean, frankly, the kid didn't need to be out on the street. But the cop laid in wait for him. He and his son laid in wait for these two kids, which is a crime in and of itself. And when they came up, they opened fire on them. And the cop actually was indicted. Well, what do you think happened? He was found not guilty. A third incident. This is in Balcones Heights, which is essentially part of San Antonio. This Balcones Heights officer walks up to this apartment, doesn't knock on it, doesn't listen, just kicks the door in, takes the guy who was in there, arrests them, and has them deported. He didn't knock on the door. He didn't have a search warrant. You couldn't hear anything inside. Well, what do you think's going to happen if you file a complaint about that? So, those are 3 examples, and I could give you more, but that's all I'm going to give you for now.